What's up, everybody? I'm Davey Dabs, and we're back with another one. I just wanted to start this video real quick by saying thank you to everybody who's been watching my videos. I'm going to try to get better every video. Hopefully this will be a big step forward today. Let me know in the comments if there's anything that you would do to maybe improve a little bit. I'd appreciate it. As far as today goes, we're going to get the 2021 Lifan KP Mini 150 out. Now I'm not sure. I ordered a 2020 and it looks like it's got the 2020 style to it. You know, it's got the solid foot pegs and everything like the 2020 does, but my title says 2021. So I'm not sure. But it's no big deal. I ended up finally getting it registered yesterday, got my plates on it, which was Tuesday. Today's Wednesday at this time. I'm going to try to have this posted today too, so hopefully there's no delay. But yeah, I went up, got the title work done. It was a breeze. Cost a nice little chunk of change though. Then I had to shoot down to the DMV, got my plates, the registration, all that taken care of, got the insurance put on it. And we're ready to ride now, man. So I'm freaking pumped. Just do me a favor, click like, don't forget to subscribe, turn the notifications on so you can start seeing some more videos. With my new bike, I'm planning on doing some break-in miles for a little while before I start to really get on it. So you guys will get to see the whole period of that. I got like 50 miles on it right now. I think maybe 54. But yeah, that's enough talking, I think. Let's get to it. Let's go ride and see what we could do. Thanks, guys. Alright, we're back, everybody. So there she is. That's the Lifan KP Mini 150. Beautiful. I just pushed it out of the shed and rolled it up here. I have not even put the key in it yet. Just figured I'd let you guys see how easy it is to start. Now you gotta remember this thing is carbureted and it did get down into like 50s I think last night, but it's a lot cooler than that in my metal shed. So you can see the nice digital gauge. Got her fired up. We'll turn the choke on for a minute. That's after sitting all night. Not bad. Not bad at all. A couple times when it got down into the 30s at night, after a couple days when I first got this, it gave me a little bit of a hard time to start in the mornings, but it was just like turn the choke on, turn the throttle, 2-3 little turns, like maybe an eighth of a turn, push the button and it fired up. Yep, that's her. We're going to let her warm up for a split second, and then we're going to go. I got to get some gas. We'll cruise down by the river first. Show you guys the dam one more time, see if anybody's fishing. Yeah, pretty quiet with that exhaust on it. They said on the site that it was a performance exhaust. It's just pretty quiet. I could probably take the baffle out, but I gotta draw out them rivets. And then either weld the tip back on, or I don't even know if I'd weld that. I'd probably just put some self-tapping screws in it, honestly. But yeah, she should be ready. We'll go ahead and go for a quick little cruise through town real easy. Let her finish warming up. Swing down past the dam, and then I gotta go get some fuel. Get to about 10 miles an hour in first gear. It's a really, really low gear bike. Once you get up to like fourth gear, you can pretty much just cruise in town. And then there's the guys that complimented my bike yesterday. Thought it was a Grom. Fourth gear and fifth gear is not too bad. You can kind of cruise. I'm usually in third to fourth gear in town. Then after that you can put it in fifth, and you're in fifth from like 35 or 40 mile an hour all the way up to like top speed, but I haven't been able to reach top speed yet. I'm still breaking it in. I don't want to run it that hard. It's like we either, yeah, we're still at 54, so we'll just be hitting 55 miles here directly. Hopefully the audio sounds much better today. I've been working at that every single video, so I'm hoping it's a good bit better today. Man, this thing shifts real smooth, man. If any of yous are wondering if you want to buy a KP Mini or some other kind of clone, I have honestly not rode anything other than this KP Mini when it comes to clones, or even Groms, honestly. I just have my Honda Shadow 700, that's pretty much what I ride, but I can't imagine that it gets much better than this. Compared to the Grom, you get the extra 4.2 horsepower, which is a big difference on this size bike. It weighs like 242 pounds, I think. They're starting to get enough popularity to them that you can find custom parts now. A lot of aftermarket stuff starting to come out. The exhaust is limited unless you want to do a lot of cutting, welding. There's a few bolt-ons, I think maybe 1 or 2 bolt-ons. A couple others that you can bend and fit on. But if you're looking for something to go out and cruise on and have a good time, this is it for sure. See, we was just riding in 4th gear at 25 there. And I figured that my speedometer is off just a little bit. I got my speedometer on my phone. I ran yesterday to test it. It's really close all the way up until like 25. Then it goes off by a couple miles per hour. Then the faster you go, the more it's off. Like if I'm reading 46 or 47 on my speedometer here, I'll be reading about 40-ish on my phone. So it's off by like 6 miles per hour once you get up above 35, 40. I'm sure you guys can hear a little bit of the wind noise there. Hopefully it's not quite as bad as it was before. But here we are. This is the spot where I lost my gloves. If you haven't seen that video, go check it out. It's the one with me and my cousin's bikes sitting down there on the riverfront. He's got that badass Yamaha V-Star 650. Some dirt bike and four-wheeler trails back in there. I'm eventually going to hit up on this thing. That's the Pike Island locking dam, flowing hard today. Looks like they might have 5 or 6 of them open. That's where I like to go back in there. I go over there and play around in the woods and along the riverbank on the rocks. They're all down there fishing on the pier. It's a pretty sweet little fishing spot. These guys up here, man, if they catch something there, they gotta pull it up over like a 70-foot wall. Straight down, concrete wall. I hope they ain't fishing for nothing big, but this is the Ohio River. Supposedly fish down there that are the size of Volkswagen. Got to go on a nice little cruise with Kid Knievel on here yesterday. He was totally digging it. If you don't follow his page, go check it out. Or his channel, I'm sorry about that. If you're not on his channel, please go subscribe. It's Kid Knievel, KIDDKNEVIL. He's just getting things going with his. He's trying to figure everything out, but he's doing great. His first video was kick-ass. His second one was just kind of like a little vlog, him riding around cruising. We had a little fun that day. A dog came out of nowhere, kind of scared us a little bit because it was a big dog. But I love that boy. Go check him out for me, show him a little bit of love. Click like on his videos, subscribe. I would much appreciate it. Got a little bit of air off of that bump back there. I did forget to put my other covers in for my air vents on here again, or it would definitely be pretty damn good audio. I think I finally did get it figured out. I went for a big ride the other day with my cousin. I took my vent covers out. I was getting pretty warm. I needed a little bit of air. So I'm going back into Yorkville now. I'm gonna head over and put a little fuel in this little rocket. Good old clone. Alright guys, I'll be back here in just a few. As you can see, I'm pulling up to that's the convenient food mart still, but it says the Clark on the billboard. It's confusing the way they do things in this valley. But I'm going to fill this old girl up and I'll be back here shortly. Alright, so we're back. Filled her up on $2.04. My gas gauge ain't quite reading all the way full. I think it's just a little bit off. It's still new, probably needs time to get set in right. But yeah, it's not bad. I ran her almost bone dry. $2.04 is not bad. Supposedly I get about 130 miles per gallon. Can't quite remember what size this tank even is, honestly. It's like 1 3/4 or something. I probably still had another good half a gallon or so. I could have went a good ways, I suppose. The old Buckeye Local Panthers World War II Memorial Stadium. I'm gonna ride down past Hunter's school and see if he's out on recess. I don't know what time they have recess. I go down and try to catch them all the time. There's always some kids out, but it's usually never his class. They're actually in a backup school now. The school they originally go to, one of the drains up in the roof got plugged up. That's an old school flat concrete roof. And we had some hellacious storms back before the school year started. I think it was literally like 3 days or 4 days before the school year started. And it completely just ruined mostly the whole building. It plugged up all that water, built up to be like a giant lake up on the top of the school until it finally just started coming down through everywhere where it can find a spot to come through. So they're still doing a lot of work getting it fixed up. Looks like they'll finish this year out in the makeshift school that they have going on. It's an old church. Some of the kids, like the older kids, went to the high school, had their school there for a year. and then a handful of the younger ones get to go to this big old church down here. But it was definitely a wild 2020, I can tell you what. You all already know. This thing just cruises, man. Talk about a cruising, smooth, and a grooving ride, buddy. This thing is awesome. Do not second guess yourself if you're trying to pull the trigger on one of these. You will not regret it. Seen her digging the clone. Thing gets looks everywhere it goes. Yesterday was my first legal ride on it. My camera was dead, so I couldn't use it. But I was turning heads left and right. There's not many clones in this area. I'm hoping to start seeing a lot more. My cousin Billy said he's been seeing them everywhere, which is good. I'd like to do a meetup and ride out one day. Oh, I think Hunter's class might be out. I think it looks like it's probably his size. I didn't see him, but I beeped and waved. Whoa, that sounded like a big dog. Yeah, that was their little recess spot there, and then they walk right across the block, like literally half a block away. I'm just glad that the school put something together and was able to get them going. That's their school right there we was just looking at. We're going to ride directly past it. That's the real Buckeye Local Middle School and Elementary School. Well, elementary, I guess they do it different now than they used to. That used to be where I went to school 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. It was called middle school then. Now they just have like kindergarten through 6th there, and then 7th all the way up to senior in high school. So it's definitely way different than I'm used to. Look, a wild, wacky, inflatable arm flailing tube man. Wild, wacky, inflatable arm flailing tube man. Save. It says save on that, and the gas prices are the same down at the gas station a 1/16 of a mile away. Go down Main Street, see how she rides on these old bumpy red brick. This is just going to be a little short video though for the day, guys. I just wanted to get you out on the old Lifan KP Mini 150, take you for a little ride, let you see it, how easy it starts, give you my review on it. I think it's a freaking excellent bike. Very easy to do when it came. All I had to do was put the handlebars on, the mirrors, the levers, all that stuff. It was simple. charge the battery, all that good stuff like that too. Simple. But we're going to be doing a little bit of work to it here directly. I'm going to do the integrated blinkers and all that stuff, so we'll definitely probably have some videos on that. So stay tuned. Go check out Kid Knievel. Please click the like and subscribe and comment on anything, any kind of advice that might help me out. Like I said earlier, I'd appreciate it very much. I love you guys, and I'll see you next time. Peace.